I just don't know if it's going to cooperate tonight. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm having trouble going live, so I'm trying to figure this out. Hang tight. Okay, there we go. So we are live. So I just wanted to start this stream out with something just that viewers should be aware of. And it's not against anybody, but I got asked this question the other day. Somebody asked me if I have Discord. Yes, I do, but I only use it for a small circle of people I know. So I don't really converse over stuff like that, but I mean, you're welcome to chat with me while I'm streaming live. You're welcome to leave a comment. I'll respond as long as it's, polite. But yeah, I've had some bad experiences that have, and I'd rather not talk about them, but that have made me not be as open as I once was to stuff like that. So I apologize. It's not anything against anybody. Please know that. It's for my safety and protection. I have to do that. It's a rule I've made for myself now. So yeah, I don't add people from my streams. Well, with that out of the way, we will go and do our dailies. But yeah, it's kind of a tough situation because you don't want to be rude to people and stuff. It's not that I'm trying to ignore anybody. I'm willing to chat with people while I'm live, or I can come back to Albion on a break and have a chat with you. Or again, like, you can leave a comment under the video. I'll respond.
This is Hound Actual, reporting extreme concentrations of void energy within the operation zone.
I'm not trying to be like a snob or anything either. It's just, yeah, I've had some very strange experiences where I was nice to people.
If you're gonna shoot it down, do it now. Hurry!
And then, yeah, I kind of got burned for it.
Inside a nearby RK receptor.
Good.
Trying to get my fire back. Here we go. Oh, he's attached to me. Jeez. Got him off my butt. I was excited when I saw that double gold. A couple of those are just not good though. Sometimes you're like, ooh, is it gonna be a good one? Here's another one. No. And another one. Nope. Okay, so none of those are good. Nothing good from this farm today. Ooh, shit. Did not mean to jump past the machine. Okay, so we gotta do this one now. And then we'll be done those two. And then after this stream, I have to charge up my headphones for tomorrow. So plans go through, I have friends that I'm gonna game with tomorrow. I'm gonna be doing potentially some tough stuff. Whoa. No skill stuff right now, so I gotta get it back. There we go. They're all over there. Dog called Jack. That's my dad's name. Well, was my dad's name. Oops, sorry. Got in my way, dude. It's hard to see when you have the flame. Oh shit. Damn, that's a waste of the force skill. Alright. Double gold. Oops. Let's hold on to that. Chill resistance. It's not a particular one I was farming for, but... Oops, I did not mean to favorite that one. But yeah, I can't turn down something that's double gold drop. So you'll probably be able to use it at some point. And I know, like, for some of those, what do you call it, pieces? Ooh, that's actually a good one. Skill duration up, fire skill, power boost ratio. Skill duration, meh, but still, that can be used. How's everything else? Okay. Perfect timing, because it automatically was sending me back there. I wish it wouldn't kick you out like that. I wish it would kind of make you exit when you're ready. So yeah, got those two done. Just gonna check the vendor over here and see how many tokens I've got so far from doing that stuff. 4 tokens, yeah, we gotta get all the way to 10. But yep, to prove that I've finished both, again, there's the check mark there saying I've done it, and this one should have a check mark too. Yep. So we're good on that front. Let's see what the daily invadeds are. So we got the shelter and, oh god, is it Heart of the Fortress? Heart of the Fortress. Fuck my life. Alright. Shelter is... what character? Let me go in private first. Just to see. Because I think this one's electrical? They might actually both be electrical. I wonder if I could finish the boss with this character, though. Yeah, I'm gonna try it. Let's try it solo. If I fuck up, well, we leave, right? But yeah, I think this one's an electrical boss. I couldn't even see what they are. My fire killed them so fast. Oh, there's a couple more here. Oh, toxic. Okay. You know that you're toxic. Right. Wonder if this will break the door. Yep. Oh, fuck. That was my bad. There we go. Nope. Okay. Made it. Quicker with other people doing this, like where you collect all the parts and stuff. Is that enough? Okay. Shall be interesting against the boss. Not happy with me, tell you that much. Piss off. So annoying. He shouldn't be able to do that. Going around collecting all this. Okay, let's see if I can get that fourth. Where is he? Oh, you bastard. Oh, fucking fried him, dude. Yeah, okay. Alright, let's go with other people. Come back to this, but yeah. Fucking fried the boss. Fireball, not so much because he can, like, teleport and stuff, but that hand flame. Whew. I'm telling you, Blair's the shit right now. They're gonna nerf him. I know. As soon as, like, the next ultimate comes out, they'll nerf him, and then the next one will be all the rage, which will be probably Luna. She'll probably get a huge buff. But I don't know about Luna. I've yet to have my eyes opened as far as her skill goes. I always view her as a support character, but I mean, we'll see once we get her built and that, how it feels. But I think my least favorite character is Ajax. I'm just not a fan. He just has that, like, charge. I mean, mine's fully done, like, with mods on it and everything, and I just, you know, I just don't feel his character. Over here. Oh wow, shit. Okay. These guys are so fast, dude. I hate that alleyway, like, that walkway. It's hard to, like, pivot. I'll chill here. Keep this all spicy. Whoa. Damn, they kill him so fast. I can't even get damage on him. First of all, my aim sucked with the ball. But anyway, they got the shit done, so thank you. Did better solo. As far as killing the boss. Oh yeah, Heart of the Fortress. This is gonna be a shit show and a half. I'm gonna put on my bossing one because I'll hurt a little bit more with that. focused on that final boss more than anything. A new friend request has arrived. Who's that? Let me see. Red Eyes. Was that somebody I played with? No. Oh, somebody just standing around. The hell are they? Yeah, I don't typically add people I don't know. I'm sorry. See, like, there's a lot of people that will try to friend request me. There's a lot of people, you know, that will ask me for my Discord, you know, different things like that. And before, I was super open to it and, like, you know, willing to, you know, hang out with people and stuff, but I've had some bad experiences, like, that have turned me off of that. So it's like, what's that Olan song? Son of a Gun. She's like in it. She's like, once burned, twice shy. You know, so it's like that. It's like once burned, twice shy. I like that one guy's name there, Irish McBastard. I'm laughing because I'm part like Irish on my father's side. So I can laugh at it because it's in my DNA. Irish McBastard. But yeah, it's not that I'm trying to be snobby or anything at all. Please don't think that. But let's see, so square is second, circle is third. It's gotta be up there. Yep. I mean, I picked up the dude. And they were gonna try to get me to shoot the gun. The next one I can do. Seconds. Yeah, I'll grab the gun this time. Oh, fuck, I missed. You know what's distracting me? Is my electrical current. There you go. Missed one shot. Third, square is second. It's gotta be this one, right? Let's see what they come to. Lord, have mercy. I suck with my aim on bosses. Like the other day, my aim sucked ass really bad on the one ice boss. I'm just like, oh, they're leaving the gun for me to pick up. Most dudes I matchmake with, they like take the initiative and they pick up the gun, and you know, and I'm kind of like trying to fight to get the gun, and, you know, take shots. So I'm kind of surprised. Like, this is the second day. Like, yesterday was like that. People kept leaving the gun for me to pick up. I'm like, what makes you think Mrs. Potato Aim here is gonna have success shooting these eyes or whatever the hell they are on the doors or the boss? Like, I don't know. You guys have a little too much confidence in me. We might be in that mission for a long time. Well, it should be Miss Potato Aim. I'm not married. Mrs. Potato Aim. But you know what I mean. Or am I? I'm just kidding. That would freak people out. Like, she didn't tell us? Like... Second is square, third is triangle. And what's that one up there? It's gotta be this one. See if you come to the same conclusion as I do. See what I mean? Everybody trust me to shoot. I don't know. We'll be here for a long ass time. Oh shit. Forgot, gotta turn right. Sweet. Thank you for waiting. That is nice. Okay, so triangle on top. Yeah, this must be it, right? Wait, hold on. There's another triangle on top. You say it's this one, I take your word on it. Wow, you're fast at shooting the doors. Dude, you should have took it before. We would have got past the door quicker. I'm so slow at shooting that gun. Whee! So, third is square. First is circle. Circle. Third is square. Circle. It's gotta be this one, I think. Let's see if they come to that same conclusion. Oh, I'm wrong? Oh shit! I fell. Just activate it. Yeah. Damn. See, I fell through that floor there. That gap, like, is so deceptive. That's funny. But yeah, see, that's where I got fucked up, was like I was over here and then like I fell through the floor. I thought it was like all one solid piece. That's crazy. So I couldn't get to the circle fast enough. And I almost activated the wrong circle, so thank God they knew, right? Those missions, like, I hope they kind of get rid of them. Like, how do I put it? I still want invaded missions, but those particular ones, like where you match the symbols, I want them to be rid of it. I don't mind the ones where you gotta stand on the certain color that matches the colors on the door. That one's fine. But those tower ones, people can fuck it up and stuff, and I get really nervous. I get super nervous about it, so like, yeah, sometimes I can even fuck it up, which I almost did at the end there. But I kind of wait and see if my teammates, like, come to the same conclusion, like, oh, okay, that's the one we need, you know, rather than just go ahead and activate it. Like, yeah, I wait and see if they're like, yeah, that's the one. Alright. Give me a second. So now I gotta put on her 400% build. And check my inventory quick. Make sure everything's tidy. My mom was watching me the other day and she's like, holy shit, you're flipping through your menus so fast. I'm like, well, you kind of have to. This guy's name is I Look Like a Ham. I used to watch Mad TV. I think it was on Fox back in the day. Mad TV. It was like based on, I guess, those comic books, Mad Comics. And there was this like one character named Mrs. Swan. If anybody watched that back in the day, I don't know, but she was like, yo, 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 you look like a man. Anyways, that's what came to mind when I saw that. I look like a ham. Yo, 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 look like a ham. Yeah. That show was like so crazy. So fire and dimension. The mountaintops. I don't know if this is going to be a good farming location. Which one would be? I don't know. We'll have to figure out what mission would be good to farm there. There's several. Oh, shit. Is this? Oh, okay. Yeah, this one would be good. But let's see what other reactors drop there. Border of Truth. I mean, I can farm... I think it's these brain things that you need at times for catalysts. So, 2 birds, 1 stone. Let me see something else before we get going. Yeah, so we got like, well, less than 30 minutes, but I'll just say 30 more minutes to play, so. Let me pop these. I don't want them blowing up on me. Is anybody out here? Is anybody out there? Nope. We got the whole map to ourselves. Yeehaw! So this is just like one where you keep going in circles. We'll see what drops, if it's worth farming. Burning phase, okay. Is it gonna be just all burning phase? If so, that's the shit. Yeah, it looks like it's all burning phase. Yeehaw! This is a great farming week then. And you get advanced neural circuits too. Let's have a gander through those. You don't get a lot from them though compared to last week. I wonder if there's another mission out here that drops even more. We would have to explore that. We'll run this back one more time. Kind of look around. Actually, I should put my other build on because I can run longer with it, it seems. This one. Yeah, I might have to switch. That time. Okay, so we average on them about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 from this one. Oops. See what else we got. I remember people farming, I think this one as well. Let's see if we get more here. It's all about experimenting. Ooh, poison. No health? Yeah, my skill power just... Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 here, so like one more. But about 8 or 9 reactors each run. Okay. Give me a second to swap my build out. I want to see if I get my skills back quicker with the other. My mobbing build. And I need to get health here. Because, yeah, I should be getting my skills back pretty quick with that skill cooldown. And I got the damage, so I don't know what's going on there. Does that say dimension? Dimension skill power boost. Okay, I'll hold on to that just in case I need that, but... But we, still have yet to get the one we really need. Bailey, you're supposed to be picking up all this shit. Doggo's not picking up everything. Gosh, I'm craving a Charleston Chew chocolate bar so bad right now. What the heck? And it's not like we can just go to any store here and get that because it's like an American chocolate bar. My other favorite chocolate bar from the States, I mean, I haven't tried everything, but it would be ironically Almond Joy. Yeah, it's really good. They had these like Almond Joy pieces. It almost sort of looked like, you know, like Reese's Pieces, but it was like Almond Joy. And my god, they were so good. But then they stopped selling them apparently. I don't know why. They were awesome. Alright. I don't know which one's quicker. Like, this mission feels quicker to me to get the same amount of reactors as that one where I'm going in circles. And like, that other one can make me at times feel incredibly dizzy. I gotta be careful because I get something called, well, I'm pretty sure I get this, gaming vertigo, where I start getting super dizzy and I have to like close my eyes and lay down and turn off the console when I get that. It's pretty brutal. It doesn't happen often, but when it does, oh my god, it's debilitating. Another double gold over here. Damn, it's not it though. I don't know how long I've been farming like different days for this, but yeah, it's like, feels like it's a unicorn. It's just so hard to get it. Nobody else is here too. But yeah, last week's farm was pretty decent. Like, you got a shit ton of his reactors, but whew. Those poison dudes, that was close. Damn. always get excited whenever I see a double gold, and then of course I'm always let down. The bastards. Time's probably almost up too. Let's see. Yeah, we got like 5 minutes. So once I get that mail notification, I will be popping off because I gotta get some rest. Because tomorrow I might be busy doing some gaming. And Div 2. Okay. Shit, that box always gets in my way. I don't like the placement where they put that. Oh, there's a couple here. Nope. crazy. New mail has arrived. I might run up back one more time. Let's see though. My gut is saying run it back one more time. So we'll do that and then we'll call it. A little bit back here so those guys will blow up and hurt me. Just go up this way. Yeah, no luck. Oops. What about that other mission? One where we run in circles. Give me a sec. Honestly, I'm surprised I don't see anybody here doing this one. Every time I would come here, there'd be people. Or people would join on. They wanted to get those brains for their catalysts. Sounds funny. I want to get rid of all those. Yeah, way better with this build for this thing. Just seem for the runaround aspect. Way better build. Doing that. Compared to my 400%. Damn, I'm just getting shit reactors out here tonight. Shame, shame. Alright. Let's go back to Albion. I'm gonna decline this because I don't know this person. switch back into my Blair for the next time I'm on. So that's the character I usually start with. But yeah, we got all the dailies done. And the weeklies will be resetting soon, I suppose. But yeah, there's nothing else for me to do on the game, guys, other than just farm reactors and stuff. But I gotta get to bed because, yeah, tomorrow's gonna be probably pretty rough. I gotta do my weekly Descent and possibly a mastery mission as well, to help our buddy through it so he can get his mask. On Division 2. So I need to charge up my headphones and stuff and hit the hay. But thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, just again to close out this stream, just to, you know, repeat what I said earlier at the beginning of the stream, in case you guys are tuning in late. I've been asked lately, like by people, like, you know, viewers and stuff, like, hey, do you have a Discord? And I just want to like publicly let people know, like, yeah, I do have one, but it's for like close like friends and relatives. I don't really you know, add people I don't know onto it. But that being said, you're more than welcome if you want to chat with me to leave a comment under one of my videos and I'll respond, you know, as long as it's respectful. And, you know, if you see me streaming like this publicly, you're welcome to say hello. And, like, you know, especially on my break times when I go back to, like, Albion, for example, when I'm not in a mission, I'll probably respond, you know. So it's not that I'm trying to, like, ignore people. It's just I have to have clear boundaries now for, you know, people I don't know. So yeah, I won't be, it doesn't matter, you know, whoever it is, it doesn't matter. It's if I don't know you, personally, like, I don't hand out my Discord to, you know, to anybody, like, and yeah, it's, again, it's just not, I'm not trying to be mean, but I have to have that firm boundary because I've had some bad experiences. I've had, and I'm not to say, like, this person's this way at all, but for my personal protection, I've had some weirdos, like, you know, ask if I had a Discord before, and I'm like, sure, yeah, I do. And then when I went private to the Discord, they started talking to me inappropriately. Other ones, like, you know, one dude was in my stream many, many months ago. Not this year, but I think last year, around just before Valentine's Day, and he was saying that he was sad and, you know, he doesn't have a girlfriend, and, like, he sounded very, very depressed and bordering on, we'll just say, hurting himself. And I was concerned. I have, like, a really, I'm very sensitive to that topic because I've had somebody in my family do that to themselves and they're no longer with us. So it's a very fragile spot for me. And so, you know, I add the guy, and I don't know, like, it felt awkward and stuff, like some of the conversations, and I wasn't comfortable with that. So I made a rule for myself that, you know, I'll keep chat with strangers public, and I don't go into, like, DMs or private chats for that reason, because I've had, yeah, some awkward conversations with people, like, where from on my side, it, you know, it's completely innocent, but then they have some other idea in their head. And if I don't know you, I'm gonna have my walls up and, like, prepared for something like that. Because to me, you know, I get a little bit nervous when maybe you've been in my stream like one or two times, like you haven't been around much, and then you're immediately asking to go to private message, like, Discord or whatever. That's not public. So, and, not to say everybody's a bad person, and not to say, that would happen necessarily, but for my personal protection from my past experiences, I don't go into private message. Um, and I keep my like Discord just for like friends I've known for a very long time and like family. That's it. Or personal friends that I know in real life. Um, so yeah. But again, like if you want to talk to me, if you want to have a conversation while I'm streaming, yeah, you're more than welcome to. Um, and I hope I'm not hurting anybody's feelings in saying this. It's just, yeah, when I've had bad experiences, I can't do what I once did. Because before I was very like just like, you know, an open book kind of thing, trusting of people, very, very trusting. And then I was like, oh shit, like this person is not on the same page as me, like, and yeah, it made me super nervous. And yeah, so, because at the end of the day, people don't know me, I don't know them. I don't know what's in their head, they don't know what's in mine. Like, it's different from real life, right? Um, but I'm clearly expressing like I just want to keep chats public, and I hope people will respect that and, not ask to go into a private message somewhere. You know what I mean? I ask it respectfully. So if you have anything you want to ask me, I mean, you know, it can be made public, I think. And like as long as it's respectful, like I said, I'll answer you. But yeah, I don't do that anymore. Lesson learned. And I mean, I've had instances too where I'd randomly meet somebody, like this happened on Xbox back in the day on Division 1. I randomly met somebody in the underground on Division 1, and they're like, "Oh, I know somebody that, he wanted to like do a flawless run in underground where nobody falls, and you have to do so many phases. I think it was like 4 phases, nobody falls, and you have so many directives or something on, and then you got to do it like flawless, nobody, getting downed." And so we did that, and then he had somebody else like that he knew that he invited in. And this other person was like, he seemed really nice. He was from New Jersey, and he's like, yeah, yeah, I can help you guys get flawless incursions. Like, which ones do you guys need so you can get that patch or whatever? It was accommodation. You get an arm patch, and it looked really cool. It had this like crown and stuff. And I was like, well, I still need to get this one called Stolen Signal. I have all the others done. And he's like, okay, yeah, yeah, we can run through that. Do you other dudes need it too? And they're like, yeah, I need that one as well. So this guy was nice, and he was very helpful, very, like, he knew his shit. You could tell he was experienced in the game. And he's like, yeah, I can take you through it. Everybody throw on a D3, I'll throw on this other build for a minute, at times. And, just everybody stay alive and watch each other's backs. And, he told us how to kind of play it, and we got through it, and it was awesome. So I'm like, cool, like, everybody got, that done. And so, like, fast forward, like, maybe a week later, it might have been even less than that. And the guy's like, yeah, so in private message, he's like, yeah, because I had him added as a friend. He's like, yeah, so I'll be getting some time off soon. If I come up to visit you. Would you be okay with that? Can I come up to meet you? And, you know, and I was just like, uh-oh. It'd be different. He's like, hey, like, let's all get together in a group and meet up, like, all the, people that ran that mission or something. I'd be more comfortable with that. But he was singling me out. And yeah, my alarm bells went off. Needless to say, I didn't respond to that. Because I had just met the person too, like just running that mission. And so that was really, really fast. And my gut as a female was telling me, as nice as this person was, that, I mean, maybe I'm paranoid, but, they had ulterior motives for wanting to come up and see me. And I was just like, yeah, I'll spend time with you in a game. I'll help you out in a game if I'm able to. I'll try to pay it back to somebody else, pay it forward or whatever. But if you're expecting some sort of payment, if you know what I mean, for helping me with that, then that's screwed up. Because I never signed up for that. And I never let him on or anything. It was always like professional talk. I didn't even make any jokes, like crude jokes, like I do with some of my buddies. But, we're friends, and both my buddies that I joke around with like that, like, we know, like, strictly that's all we are. We're cool with that. So they treat me like one of the dudes, one of the guys, and they joke around with me. This is like people I play with now. But yeah, I never joked around like that with that guy. It was always like, professional kind of thing. So I was just like, where did you get this idea from? And that's just like one of many situations I've had in gaming. I've had dudes like send me inappropriate pictures, people I considered like a friend, and I was like, I'm missing my friend, let's hang out. And then they're like, I've always wanted to show you a picture of, I'm like, no, don't send it to me, please. You're my buddy. Don't send it. Don't send it. Please let me send it. No, please don't send it. Let me send it. And then they send it, and just like, oh my God. Needless to say, yeah, it was awful experience for me. It's just like certain situations like that, it's like it just ruins it. You know what I mean? Like, why can't we be friends and hang out without ruining it? So yeah, I could tell you a lot of stories and stuff, but that's why my boundary is clearly firm on that, like that I won't be going into private message with people. I hope that kind of gives some people understanding why I say no. And it's not against anybody personally or anything. It's just, yeah, blame it on the people that push things too far. You know what I mean? Because I would have remained open and willing to add people. Like, I don't even add people in the games now when they send me friend requests. You saw one come in tonight and I declined it. Because I'm frankly nervous about that stuff now. But like, I have a couple male friends that I hang out with, and like we've hung out for years now. And we've built that trust up over time. And like, Grip is one of those friends, and I've known him since 2020 from Xbox on Division 1. And we met randomly by matchmaking on Underground. And that was back when I was like open to meeting new people. And ever since then, he's been totally respectful. He hasn't like crossed personal boundaries or anything. He's treated me like a friend. You know, we have nice conversations. He's never, yeah, asked inappropriate things or, you know. So that's why he's in my good graces. And then like MCP, I met him through Project. I met okay, so this is like a complicated kind of story. So I was watching on Twitch this one guy named Kaz, and he was playing Survival. And um I was just like, this guy's pretty good at Survival. Kaz no longer does Survival streams, unfortunately. But one day he was playing and he's like, hey guys, this is my buddy Project. Everybody follow Project. He's a good dude. And so I watched the stream of them two playing and I'm like, he's a good player too and he's funny and. Um so then eventually I followed Project's stream and then I got to talking to him and I was like, it'd be cool to run Survival with you sometime. He's like, yeah, that'd be cool. But I says, I don't have a PlayStation yet. I've always wanted one, but don't have one. And then COVID hit and, it was hard to get a PlayStation. So I had to wait a while. And then finally I got one. And then finally I got to play in game with Project. And we did like a 24-hour stream. That was really fun, but we both said never again after that. So we hung out for 24 hours and then played like Call of Duty, Division 2, Division 1 maybe, I can't remember. Um, but I have that up on my channel. And but yeah, so then one time like Project wanted to do some legendaries and he's like, yeah, I want to do some legendaries and stuff. And he's like, I got this friend MCP who might run it with us. And so he brought in MCP. MCP brought in his buddy Millslap. And that's how I met them two. So like a friend introducing me to his friends. And then I've been friends with both MCP and Slap for some time too. And they've, always been respectful to me. So that's why they're also in my good graces. So yeah, that's kind of how it happens. I used to have people come into my stream and ask, hey, can I join on and stuff, especially in Twitch days when I would stream on Twitch. And I'd be like, yeah, let's play and stuff. But then, like, even over time, that got weird. Some of the people I would add from stream turned out to be, like, creepers. And so I kind of just, I shut that all off, like, turn that all down kind of thing. And a lot of streamers, you'll notice, like, the really popular ones, or, average, like I'm thinking Nothing But Skills, for example, or Tactical Grandma from the Call of Duty community. They either play solo or they have their own preset group of people who they play with that they know. And like Tactical Grandma, for example, I've seen people in her stream say, hey, can I come and join on and play? And she's like, I already got my group, but thank you for asking. And same with Nothing But Skills. He normally just plays solo unless he's doing Dark Zone stuff. And so I'd, view these people and be like, why do they do that? Why don't they invite people in from stream? And I talked to another friend who's a streamer about this, and he was like, because they don't know if these people come in on their stream, if, what they're going to say, is it going to be in alignment with what their viewpoint is? Like, will it just get out of control? And they're comfortable playing with their certain group of people. So I kind of started to learn from that. and thought, yeah, that's kind of my vibe too, because of having some of the bad experiences I've had, unfortunately. And so it's like really a thing of self-protection. And it's not against anybody. Please don't be hurt by me saying this stuff. Like, you might be a completely cool person and stuff, and I mean, my loss if I don't get to know you, right? But it's sad that these kind of weird situations with people have ruined my experience. Um, because I really don't know who's on the other side of the internet, you know what I mean? Or the console, or, whatever. It's internet based. So you don't really know who you're talking to. Um, and I've even had experiences with people in in gaming when I would game with them, that there was a couple individuals that would never use a microphone, and it was always weird kind of playing with them because like you're not really, hearing the person. Um, One turned out to be a scammer, and the other one was like a compulsive liar, like would lie about winning all this money and stuff. And I'm like, that doesn't impress me. Money, that's the thing with me. Money doesn't impress me. People's character does, though. Like, are they trustworthy? Are they reliable? You could be the king of England or, have all this money, and that's not going to impress me. And people be like, "Oh, you're lying through your teeth." No, I'm not. Because like I've seen how, you know, that doesn't bring happiness too, and how it can ruin shit. So I'd rather, hang out with people that are trustworthy and kind, respectful, dependable, you know. And yeah, I don't know. I'm just kind of rambling on now, but yeah, that's just basically my reasons for not friending people. And it's not anything against you, but it's it's almost like say for example you're driving down the road. I don't drive, thank God, but you're driving down the road and you get into a car accident, probably for the rest of your life, you're going to fear another car accident or a really bad one. You know what I mean? You're going to be probably scared to drive. So you got some sort of like traumas from that experience. So I would say I have like some of it was a little bit traumatic for me. And so it got me to put my walls up to protect myself and not, you know, be as open as I once was, because when I am fully open like that, I get into trouble. So I like keeping my circle kind of small, but I don't mind having a conversation like publicly here, like, it it shouldn't be a problem, I don't think. But I'm sure I'm going to offend somebody with this, and I'm not trying to. I just have to speak honestly, because I'm sure at some point I might get that question again, like, hey, you know, can I add you on this or that? Do you have a Discord? Different things like that. And I like keeping it just to my stream. I don't go into private messages with people, um, especially people I don't know, haven't known long enough, you know. Uh, yeah, and that's my personal rules. So I'm sorry if I hurt people's feelings with that. It's not my intention, but I gotta watch my back after some of the crazy shit I've experienced. But all right, sorry that was long-winded, but I felt individuals deserved an explanation for why I said I'm sorry, and I won't be doing that. And yeah. But other than that, I hope you guys all have a good night. And yeah, you're feel free if you want to leave a comment, a respectful comment, or if I'm on streaming publicly like this again, you're more than welcome to stop on by and say hi. And, if you want to chat about the game or something, or maybe games you like, um, that'd be great. But, yeah, it's just like some guys, like, um, go, it's not, again, I'm not labeling all guys, but this is why my walls are up, because I've encountered this experience. Some guys go into streams like it's a dating service or something and try to um, pick up women or streamers, like, and I just want to say, like, I'm not that kind of girl, just to make that clear. And I don't want people to waste their time or be upset or feel like, but, if you're wanting somebody to chat to, like, on a stream, like, I'm willing to chat publicly to people. But yeah, I have to keep it professional. I'm sure if, like, the same question was asked of Tactical Grandma or like Nothing But Skills, or somebody like that, like, hey, can I have your Discord? Can I send you a private message? They would probably say no too. But they'd be willing to answer any questions or chat with you while they're streaming. Again, as long as it's respectful. Um, so that's kind of how I view things now. I learn from others and how they have their certain limitations or boundaries, but are still open to talking to people publicly, you know? And I think that's good. So I kind of want to take that same approach. But all right, guys, have a good night. Uh, Tomorrow probably I'll go back to private streaming. As far as when I'm gaming with MCP and potentially Slap, his buddy. We might do some Descent. We might do the Mastery mission. I don't know. It's kind of up in the air right now. Nothing is for certain. Who knows if it will even happen. But that was kind of the plan that we made. So we'll see what transpires tomorrow. But I need to charge my headphones and my controller, and I need to get some shut-eye. So I will catch you guys all later. Alrighty. Peace out.